I think for us, there are a couple big things about financial peace. One of the things people have mentioned, the zero-based budget, the idea of all of your money, you assign it somewhere. And that's something that really kind of was encouraging for us as we get ready to go back to seminary, is making our money kind of work for us as opposed to having to work for our money. The other thing I really enjoyed, Dave Ramsey does a brilliant job of spiritually connecting what you're talking about. And I think money is our idol a lot of times. And Dave Ramsey does a good job of saying, this needs to be something that's not before God. This needs to be something that works for you, that God has given you as a blessing. And I really enjoyed, in one of the lessons, I think it was the last one, he said, wouldn't it be amazing if the church could outgive the government and take over feeding the homeless, caring for the orphans and the widows? And man, that's just something that really got me passionate about the idea of saying, how can I handle my money so that I can do that?
I think the biggest thing that I came away with was the idea that all of my money is not really my money. It's God's money. And when I borrow something, I take better care of it than I do if it's my own thing, because I know that I'm going to have to give it back to the person that I borrowed from in the first place. And if that idea carries through to my money and I realize that I'm borrowing that money from God, then I need to be taking better care of it and have a better plan for it, a more structured plan for it than I did before I went through Dave Ramsey. So I'm really grateful for that lesson.
For us, the blessing was taking this before going back to seminary, that we have a chance now that as we get going to really engage these ideas, even as we're at seminary and finishing up in school, and Chelsea's working and I'm a full-time student. It's going to be such a blessing. And the key thing that I think everyone here should realize is Dave Ramsey always talks about, you can make it. Sometimes you have to just eat rice and beans, and we're in a state that does rice and beans so well. So I really think that this is something you guys can all do. Everyone in this church should be able to do Dave Ramsey, because you can eat red beans and rice all the time.
And it's delicious.
Yeah. So we love you all. We miss you all. God's blessings. We really encourage you, if you're on the fence, this is a great program, scripturally based, and really has challenged us, not only with our money, but also in our growth as a couple and spiritually.
Bye.